Lomachenko versus George Kambosos. Who's going to win this fight? Well, let's look at their latest performances in which Lomachenko fought Jaime Ortiz, in which Lomachenko rocked Jaime Ortiz in round 3. And after this, Lomachenko was just all over Jaime Ortiz, completely outboxed him throughout the whole fight, and won by decision.
All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, Vasily.
After this, Lomachenko went on to fight Devin Haney, in which Lomachenko was controlling the whole entire fight, landed some great combinations, but ultimately Lomachenko got robbed and Devin Haney won by decision.
All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, and still undisputed.
Now let's take a look at George Kambosos' latest performances, in which he fought Devin Haney for the second time, in which he lost the first time very devastatingly, and the second time the same thing happened. Devin Haney was just way too quick and had way more skills than George Kambosos, and George Kambosos lost by decision.
For your winner by unanimous decision, and still.
Now after this, he went on to fight Maxi Hughes, in which this was a complete robbery. Me personally, I thought George Kambosos lost this fight, which had me wondering how he even beat Teofimo Lopez, but ultimately Kambosos won by decision.
For your winner by majority decision, George Ferocious!
Now, before I talk about this fight, let me talk about why this fight is pointless and why this fight doesn't mean anything. And that is because when you put it in simple terms, both of them are just losers that lost the biggest fights of their career, as Lomachenko lost to Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez. And although Kambosos did beat Teofimo Lopez, he only beat Teofimo Lopez because Teofimo Lopez wasn't at 100% in that fight. And then he lost to Devin Haney twice. So when you look at it, it's truly just two losers fighting for a belt. That's it. Not to mention that the winner of this fight is not going to advance to anything big because they both seem to be stepping stones for the high elite fighters. So whoever they fight next after this fight, depending on how good the opponent is, they're most likely going to lose that fight. And a good example is Kambosos, because he has a world title and he's not even ranked top 5. And don't even get me started on the idea that the winner of this fight is going to redeem their loss against Devin Haney, because that's not going to happen, because they both lost to the same opponent. So if anything, that just means that they're the better out of the two. But in the end, who do I think is going to win this fight? Well, I do believe that if Lomachenko goes in there with the right training and goes in there with the right mindset, I do see him outboxing Kambosos no problem.